Alright, here we are with my first ever draft video, Triple Innistrad. And we open up a very good pack. Obviously, Falcon Wrath Marauders is pretty insane. Murder of Crows is also very good. Midnight Haunting very good. Geist Flame very good. But I think I have to go with the Marauders here. It's just clearly the best card. Probably the next person will take Murder of Crows, and then probably Midnight Haunting or Geist Flame. But yeah, I think this is pretty easy. Something will wheel here because this pack is very good. Alright, and then we have a Victim of Night. Pretty much nothing really close to it. I mean, maybe Essence of the Wild is the next best card. But, you know, it's no Victim of Night. Gotta take that removal. And Black-Red is fine. It's not a bad color combination. Would have liked a good red card here, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I mean, not a bad start. Alright. So, we have another Murder of Crows. Third pick. Which is definitely a signal. There's also a Morkot Banshee, which is very good and... Oh, not very good, but decent and on color. There's also a Blazing Torch, which will obviously play no matter what. But I definitely think it's between those three cards. Black-Red leans toward a more aggressive play, if we stick with Black-Red. I mean, Murder of Crows, basically we're going to be abandoning one of these picks, but... I think I'm just going to lean towards Blazing Torch here. I mean, it's worse than Murder of Crows, but it leaves us more open, and, you know, not going to not play it. And then a pretty bad pack here. I think Village Ironsmith is probably the best card. And One-Eyed Scarecrow is fine for, like, you know, defensive decks. Occultist is fine if we had taken the Murder of Crows. But who knows, maybe we'll wheel a Traitorous Blood or Riot Delverils or something. Although that's not too exciting. Burning Vengeance is kind of a build around me card, but not in Black-Red. So, yeah, let's go with Ironsmith. And then we get past more blue. Alright, well, maybe we should have taken that Murder of Crows. Because Armored Scab is obviously a very good card. Not really a big fan of either Manor Skeleton or Night Terrors. Fortress Crab is fine. Urgent Exorcism is fine. Feeling of Dread is very good, but only if you're in white-blue. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna take the Scab here. I mean, no reason to take any of these black cards. So we have a choice of, like, Walking Corpse or Rolling Trembler. I mean, Rolling Trembler is okay, but it's not the greatest. Not really all that excited about it. It does cut red, and we want to play red. Walking Corpse isn't the greatest card ever, but it's okay. I think we'll take this. Not sure if that's correct, but, you know, what are you going to And then we get past a Forbidden Alchemy, which is, obviously insane. Maybe we're just going to splash black for this and play red-blue. And that's certainly a possibility. I mean, it's much better than, taking a Riot Devils here. I think those are kind of a dime a dozen. Altar's Reap is a card that I've liked a lot, but it's no Forbidden Alchemy. And then we've kind of got nothing here. Ridgewolf is not all that impressive. It's very slow for what it does. It kind of trades with everything. Does cut red a little bit if I wanted to take it, but I think Spectral Fight isn't like the worst, so just go ahead and take that. Then we get another Spectral Fight. Well, if we had taken the zombie, the Ghoul Raiser would be probably pretty good here, but unfortunately we did not take it. I mean, who knows, we might be splashing red or something, because I've not seen any red come around. Ghoul Raiser is riding Fen Snake. I guess we'll take a Ghoul Raiser, sure. And then Night Revelers came back, which, I mean, Night Revelers is a fine man. So, kind of getting mixed signals. Not sure really which of these colors are open. Green seems slightly open, but there's not been really any great green cards. Fortress Crab, Ancient Grudge. I mean, Ancient Grudge is a fine sideboard card, but Fortress Crab is, certainly main deckable. Ghost Quarter is not anything special. And then we get our Riot Devils. Alright, well, that's fine. And the Night Terror's Wheel. Inquisitor's Flail is not very exciting. I think Night Terror's is a little bit better, although we might not even be playing blue. Alright, so we really didn't get any strong signals in pack 1. Let's hope we, open a bomb in pack 2 and then, go from there. Looking kind of wishy-washy at this point. I don't like these kind of 3-color mishmashes. Alright, and then we get not really all that much. Stitch Drake is, just the best card in this pack. I mean, Watchkeep is fine. It's a good card. Mausoleum Guard is good. Tribute to Hunger is okay. Not super exciting. Patrician is good, but I think Stitch Drake is better than all of them. And we're really only abandoning a Victim of Night if we don't play black, so I'm not too upset by that. And I don't think we're going to wheel anything out of this pack, but you never know. Stitcher's Apprentice can also be pretty good if you have the right cards for it. Clutches is fine, I guess, although we're not a super aggressive deck. Let's take the Stitch Drake and be happy about it. And Instigator Gang. Well, that's a good one. Instigator Gang is very good. I guess it lends itself to more aggressive builds, but I mean, 5/5 when it flips and +3/+0 to all your attacking dudes is gonna be good in any deck. I mean, we'd like to get the Scourge back, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe a Kessig Wolf. Yeah, we'll wheel one of those. Bonds of Faith is good, but obviously not in our colors. Another Forbidden Alchemy. Alright, well, pretty easy pick there. Alright, another Blazing Torch versus a Deranged Assistant. think Blazing Torch is better. I'm going to hide these black cards for now. And then do a cost sort. If 8 creatures, I mean, we certainly would like a Drainage Assistant. Drainage Assistant is very good in this sort of deck, but I'm not sure it's better than a Blazing Torch. I mean, it could be. But, I mean, it also, like, you know, dies to stuff like our Rolling Temblor. I think I'm fine with taking another Blazing Torch here. I think removal is better when you have, you know, gray cards like this to finish them. And then we get a Brimstone Volley. That is a late Brimstone Volley, Deadweight, and Stitch Strike. This pack must have been insane. As much as I love Invisible Stalker, you know, I'm not taking over Brimstone Volley, but I mean, I would be happy with Invisible Stalker, Hound, Stitch Drake. You know, all of these cards are quite useful in this type of strategy. But you know, Brimstone Volley is you know, probably the best you know, card in this pack by far. So not much to complain about. Looks like our colors are open. Curse of the Nightly Hunt is not what we want in this deck. Blood Crazed Neonite, not really what we want. Although, like Mass Blood Crazed Neonite, Invisible Stalker, Spectral Flight deck is pretty good. But I don't think that's where we're going here. Another Night Revelers is fine. I mean, it's quite good versus, you know, human decks. Cobbled Wings is bleh. Another Spectral Flight. Yeah, I mean, this pack is not too exciting for us, but what are you going to do? Century Deprivation is a fine card. I have no qualms with taking it here. Could have had 2 Blood Crazed Neonites. Lumberknot is a card that is very, very good versus our deck, so let's hope we don't play against it. And then we get a Makeshift Mauler. Well, we could have had a very aggressive deck with Reckless Waifs and multiple crazy 2-drops and Spectral Flights, but I think that ship has sailed, and we will take this. Very nice Makeshift Mauler. Passing another Banshee. This is a really late Banshee. I don't know what I don't know what that's doing here, but I think we'll be happy with the Mauler. Then we get just Stone Cold nothing here. This is not the kind of deck that wants to play clutches. So we're not aggressive at all. That said, I mean, we're not going to play any of these other cards. Grizzled Adcast is probably the best card here. Sure, we'll take clutches just to cut red. And the other clutches came back unsurprisingly. Spare from Evil, Dream Twist. I mean, I guess there's, like, theoretically, you know, a world in which we would be playing this Dream Twist. I don't think I'm going to be playing it, but I'm not going to play any of the other cards. Then I get a Riot Devils, which is fine, you know. It's filling out. I need a few more creatures. Yeah, nothing. Passing some, you know, decent black stuff. Vampiric Fury. We don't really have that many vampires. I mean, none of these cards are going to do anything anywhere, so sure, Vampiric Fury. We'll hide that. Ooh, and the Ashmouth Hound Wield. That's very good for us. Also, Unruly Mob still here, which is odd. Curse Light Hunt, Frightful Delusion. We're not going to play either of these cards. I guess I would rather not get Frightful Delusion, but not that important. So hide this. So we're not going to play this class.